So as you can see here, I'm doing some box squats. And this is just a safe way to, when you first start squatting again, to make sure you do not pass a safe range of motion. Doing my best to rebuild that strength without re-injuring myself. I feel like it's good to record yourself as well, because as you can see, I'm still favoring my left leg a little bit, but I do like the fact that I feel like it's not as noticeable, that my muscle mass is much smaller, much less on my right leg. But good squats, good form. So as you can see, I just took a couple of plates here, stacked them up to the height that I desired. And the idea here is just to get your body used to leaping again. So get my body used to leaping on 2 feet. As you can see, I'm adding the plate because I feel like I can do more. And then get my body used to landing, right? Which, like I said before, you'll hear is that the way I injured myself was jumping and landing wrong, I guess. And so just to get that mental hurdle of me landing on 2 feet with my knees bent was a huge hurdle for me. And this is getting my body back in that motion, back in that train of thought where I can leap and land on 2 feet without injuring myself. So it's a great exercise to activate my quads as well as my hamstrings, to really get that tendon working. And now you can see me switching up to jumping up and then stepping down 1 foot at a time, where 1 foot is doing that load bearing of my entire body weight as I step down. So I alternate between both legs. Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy Big Mike, back again with another video updating you on my status after tearing my Patella tendon. So those two videos, the videos you saw, those two exercises, were just kind of to let you see exactly where I'm at so far. So I took those this week leading up to my 4-month mark. Today is February 18th, so just a couple days past the day, my 4-month mark for my surgery. And as you can see, I'm doing pretty well. That was actually my very first time doing barbell squats, with any significant amount of weight on there. It was about 115 pounds on there, so about half my body weight. I did start off doing the box squats with just like some 20-pound dumbbells right at my shoulders, starting my way and working my way up slowly, right? Every step that I've taken towards regaining my strength and my rehabilitation has been in an effort to gain it, but gain it without re-injuring myself or without taking any steps back. In the beginning, my goal was to recover as quickly as possible, but I feel like once I started to regain like normal daily functions where I could like walk around and without a brace and do things on my own, that's when I kind of just started to really focus on taking my time and doing it safely and efficiently. So like you saw, I'm doing squats. The exercise that you saw with me jumping up and down was just to get me used to leaping again and landing. So that's why I jumped up and then jumped down so that I could land with my knees in a bent position. That was like a really big step for me physically and mentally, honestly, because the way that I injured my knee was jumping and landing. So it was a huge mental hurdle for me to get to that point where I felt comfortable enough jumping down from any type of height. That might have only been like 1.5 feet that I was jumping up and down. But when I first did it, it seemed like I was jumping off the top of a building. A couple of other exercises that I do that I find really helpful is that I will find something to support my weight and practice jumping up and down just on my right knee. Just things to start getting my leg and my mind used to doing like normal athletic type of functions. Last week I was finally able to walk down the stairs. I've been able to walk up the stairs perfectly normal for about a little over a month now, but walking down has been a challenge, especially bending that knee to where the knee goes out in front of your toes as you're stepping down with all your body weight. It's been very difficult for me. I don't know about you, but it's been very difficult for me. I can do it now. It's not pretty. I do use the rail a lot to support my body weight as I'm stepping down, but I am able to go down a flight of stairs, which was one of my big goals for my 4-month mark. So if I haven't covered, I'm not using my brace at all anymore, that range of motion brace. I was using the knee sleeve every now and then when I did cardio, but I don't even need that anymore. So I'm up to doing, so I do the Stairmaster now as well as the elliptical. I have not attempted to jog yet. I don't really feel strong enough yet. My doctor advised me that my right knee should have 90% the strength of my left knee before I attempt to jog. And that's what you saw when I was doing the single leg press. The weight that I can single leg press should be about 90% of the weight that I can do with this before I attempt to jog. And I feel like I'm at about 50, maybe 60%. So I can leg press my full body weight with my left, and I'm only, like I said, like I can do maybe 50% of my body weight with my right. So until those get close to equal strength, that's when I'm gonna attempt to jog. So I feel maybe another month, 2 max. I know for sure that by my 6-month mark, I'm very confident that I'll be jogging by then. So I'm just giving you guys the monthly updates now, because those big leaps and jumps aren't coming at like 1 week or 2 week like they were before in the beginning. Now, like about every month, I usually notice that I take a huge leap from where I was the previous month. And so hopefully next month I can tell you guys that I started jogging, at least needing like a light jog, but I've been doing the elliptical, bike, any other method of like alternate cardio that I want to do. I've been doing that with ease. So I just gotta keep pushing myself with these exercises, anything to strengthen this knee up, and I should be on my way. So hopefully these videos have been helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and most of all, like the video. Thanks a lot.